Good evening, carpet cleaning world. It's Friday, so that means it's Friday Night Insights. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been talking about this. I've had interviews with great members in the group, like Johnny Johnson, who's pricing by the room. And yes, he's making money. And yes, you're making money. But let's read the title of this. Roger Lloyd, which is yours truly, wants to know, are you designing your carpet cleaning business, or is the carpet cleaning industry designing it for you? Well, I talked to a lot of you, and I think you went into this business because you didn't want to work for someone else anymore. You didn't want to work a 9 to 5. So, because there's no license really, there's no real standard in the carpet cleaning industry that you have to follow to get into the business. And let's be honest, Facebook made it so easy for you to advertise on the internet that if you have your mama's rug doctor in her basement, you believe that you're in the carpet cleaning business. And that's insulting to someone like myself and many other older gentlemen that have been in this industry, and ladies that have been in this industry for a long time. When you can put a rug doctor or on a video on Facebook or Instagram and make some triangles, and you believe that you're in this business. You are not. You have a hobby where you're making some side money doing some very unprofessional work. Do you understand? It's not even the truck mount that I have to worry about servicing, as far as the water that goes in my truck mount. I have two filters and a water softener that conditions my water before it even makes it to my fresh water tank. And I have a tester so when the water comes out to make sure it's considered soft. What is soft water if you're new to the industry? It's when all the minerals and everything are taken out the water. It's called starving the water so it can accept the chemical connection with your pre-sprays, with your rinses, and all of that better. So it attracts the dirt better because it attached itself to your pre-spray better. Now, that's something the IICRC isn't even going to teach you. Now, you may have a heat exchanger, you may have multiple heat exchangers, or maybe you have propane heat. Your water being at least at 180 degrees, not what the machine says, but at the tip. There's all types of thermometers that you can buy from Wander's products or you can purchase online that will tell you how hot your water is at the tip. That's at the wand, not how hot the water is at the machine. Because if you pull 200 feet of hose, if you pull 200 feet of hose, or 400 or whatever you're using, every 20 feet, no, every 10 feet of hose that you're running your water through, you're losing 10 degrees. So if you pull 200 feet of hose, you aren't at 240 if it's at the tip. You're not 200 degrees if it's at the machine. You're not at 180 if it says 180 on the machine. If you're at 180 at the machine, you're like at 130 at the tip. If you're at 240 at the machine, you're barely at 180 at the tip. So you put a thermometer between your solution line and your wand right there at the wand. You probably seen a video with mine. And I'm always looking at my thermometer when I'm squeezing the trigger to see what my real heat is. Not my heat, not what my machine says, but at the wand. I don't care what my machine says. I want to know what the tip is. I mean, the heat is at my wand. I need my water at least 180 degrees at the tip. Now I live in Pennsylvania, so at the winter time, if I'm running 200 feet of hose, yeah, I'm trying to keep it at least 180. But this time of year, I want to be at least 200, 205 at the tip. Stop listening and watching all these YouTube videos just trying to get an understanding. You have to understand your machine. Let's talk about what I want to talk about in this video tonight. Are you designing your carpet cleaning business, or are you letting the industry design it for you? What do I mean by that? I'm going to be very simple. I'm going to keep it very simple. I read so many posts when Johnny Johnson and I were having our debate, price versus square footage, and Johnny Johnson was explaining in his business model, he doesn't have time to go into the customer's house. He actually does have the time. What he meant to say was he doesn't want to go into the customer's house. He doesn't want to put shoe booties on. He doesn't want, I think he used wall buddies every now and again. He doesn't want to buy a sealer door. He wants to be in and he wants to be out. That is one way to do it. That is the way normally everyone that comes in the industry does it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is letting the industry design your business. Did you go into this business for somebody to still kind of tell you what to charge? What are some of the comments in that post? Oh, well, most of the competitors in my area are charging between $30 and $40. So I have to be right in the middle there. No, you don't. No, you don't. Why do you think that? Why do you believe that? I show you over and over again how you don't have to work hard. You can work smarter. You don't have to do 8 jobs a day to make $1,000. You don't have to do 3 jobs a day to make $1,000. Now, this is the part that's really going to hurt you. You don't even have to do 2 jobs a day to make $1,000. Now, I know some of you guys are like, oh, here he go. Here he go. No, here I go. I'm going to show you. I started this job today. First of all, they booked online. Janae, if y'all don't know who Janae is, that's my wonderful wife. She called the people back. She said, unfortunately, Roger can't come out today, blah, 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 blah. We'll come out tomorrow. They couldn't do it in the morning. They had something to do. Okay. They said we could come out in the afternoon. So I went to this job at 1:30 in the afternoon. They called to get 2 rooms of carpet done and a hallway. Now, when I say you don't have to do even 2 jobs a day to make what the price guys are doing, that they're running 3 to 4 houses a day to make not even $1,000. I want to show you that by pricing by the square foot, by using my strategy, this wasn't no $1 million home. This wasn't even a $900,000 home. This wasn't a $700,000 home. This was a $500,000 home. So right here, this is considered middle class. But let me show you when I went in there and I measured, let me show you what the job ticket looked like today. Let me bring it up right here. so we could go over this together. So the lady called. She wanted her carpets clean. Now, as you know, I offer 3 packages. And if you don't know, I offer 3 packages, but I charge square footage pricing. I charge 37 cents a square foot, I charge 47 cents, and I charge 55 cents. Excuse me. Those are my packages. So, the lady, let's look at this real quick. Let me see if I can make it a little bit better. Well, I don't know if you guys can see it better. Let me see if I can do it so you can see it better. Nope, that wasn't right. Okay, so that's the best I can get it. I'm blocking. Let me see if I can move me. Nope, I can't move me. Sorry. So let me just, I'll just bring it back the way it was. Maybe you guys can see it. All right. So the second line there is the carpet cleaning package. They decided to go with my ultimate cleaning package, which came at 55 cents a square foot. They had 665 square feet, 665.7 square feet. See, right there, when I do it like this, it makes sense to the customer. It's not just no $50 or no $40 or no $35. I took the time and measured everything, and then I still gave them options to choose from. People like options. They hate being, think of yourself. Don't you hate being told what you have to pay? Don't you hate being told what you have to pay? So I gave them 3 options. They chose to go with the ultimate package. Now, that came to $365.79. I want to tell you what this 665 square 0.7 square feet entailed. This was 2 bedrooms and a hallway. I'm going to say it again. It was 2 bedrooms and a hallway. So you $40 guys and you $50 guys, let's see, y'all would have made either $80. Y'all probably would have did the hallway for free because it was real teeny. So it wasn't considered even, it was like a walk path. It wasn't nothing. You probably would have just threw that in there. So you would have made $100 on that. If you're $40 a room, you would have made 80. And if you're $35 a room, you would have made 70. No, ladies and gentlemen. Well, like I said, I'm gonna show you the strategy. If you want to make money, if you want to work smarter than harder, follow this strategy. See, I took a picture of my house call pro invoice so you and I could go over this together. If it makes sense, the phone number is scrolling below. If it makes sense, the phone number is scrolling below. But now wait. So that was the carpet cleaning. They went with that. The ladies looked in my folder. She said, "Oh, I see that you do area rugs." "Oh, yes, we do." "Oh, do you have time to do that today?" "I absolutely do." Now, these were synthetic rugs, which means they were man-made. They weren't natural fiber. So it wasn't cotton or nylon or nothing like that. So I could steam them. No big deal. I could do it right there in the house. No big deal. But I charge $1 a square foot for synthetic rug cleaning. So the price is right there. 80 for one rug, and the other one was a 6x9, so that was only $54. So $50, $54, and $80 for rug cleaning. Now, this is the part that's going to hurt you. Now, most of you guys would have did a runner for like $5, $10, just once again, off the cuff, no thought behind it. Just, let me make this quick $10. Let me make this quick $15. If you took the time to measure, look what one runner I charged her. $39. $40 for a area rug runner. Still synthetic, man-made. Took me, 7 minutes? $39. It made sense. They saw me measure it. They saw it on my price sheet that I had. See that folder? That folder is everything. It has all these prices in it. That folder is everything. So it shows that there was some thought behind this. I didn't just come up with this off the top of my head. And so they saw that and they paid that because they wanted quality. And I'll tell you how they found me later. But the thing is, they wanted quality. So the lady said, well, wait a minute. You do furniture too? Now I started getting excited because I saw that my folder, that a lot of you guys say, oh, I wouldn't give my clients no folder. That's too much time. I'm trying to get in and out. Well, I'm trying to explain to you where you're making your mistake. Now, right now, I already showed you, if you look right here, the carpet was $365.79. That's 2 rooms and a little walkway hallway that connected the rooms. Okay? Now, what we discussed, the 2 area rugs, one was $54, add that to the 360 and 365, and then the other rug was an 8x10, so that was $80. Then they added the runner. After they saw how good the rugs came out, they added the runner for another $39. That's just the carpet and the area rugs and the runner. Now, let's go to the upholstery. Now she got excited. I charge, as you can see, $25 a linear foot. Now, this is where you guys would always say, oh, Roger, get a laser measure. Roger, get a laser measure. No, see, this is where the wheel comes in. I just roll the wheel, the length of the love seat and the couch, and it was 13 feet. So 13 times 25 brought me to $325. So at the total end of the job, everything that you're seeing right here adds up to $943. This was one truck, one job, 3 hours worth of work, and one man, an old man, a man that had 2 strokes 4 years ago, that's back in action today, that's sharing this with you. I'm breaking it down for you. I'm giving you the goods. And you guys are still shaking your head right now, saying, nope, I'm sticking to room pricing. My customers would never pay that. Nope. And what I'm telling you right now, you are letting this industry design your business. You will continue to work hard. You will continue to never make what you're worth. Maybe you are worth $30. Maybe you are worth $40. Maybe you're worth $20. Ouch. I hope that hurts, because it hurts me that I give away so much priceless information, golden gems. The guy last night told me they were golden nuggets, and y'all just let them go right by you. You're not trying to grow no business. You're making a couple bucks. Don't you know when you charge $25 to $40 per room, these customers that you have aren't going to remember you, no matter how good you are, no matter how powerful your truck mount is, no matter how fancy your shirts are, they're not going to remember you. And even if they do, it's because you're known in town as the cheap guy, the cheap rug cleaning guy. Does that hurt? Does it hurt? It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to go to 3 to 5 houses per day to make $1,000. I'm going to say it again. You don't have to go to 3 to 5 houses a day to make $1,000. You don't need 2 trucks to make $1,000. You don't even need a helper to make $1,000. I know what you're saying. Wait a minute, Roger. I just added up everything you got there. You didn't make $1,000. You made $943. You absolutely right. I'm gonna tell you how I made over $1,000. When I was done, the man came out to my truck. I was ready to turn the truck off and take my brush and go back in and go over whatever I thought he was going to complain about. He said, "You know what? This is all I have, but I want to be your number one customer for the day." He didn't realize he was my only customer for the day. And he gave me $100 bill. He gave me $100 bill. And you know what? I don't know if y'all know this, but a happy wife is a happy life. And my wife is very happy. I give my tips to my wife. You know why? Because she's the love of my life. So I give her all the tips I get. This man knew I was the owner. He knew that I only did high-end work. And he wanted me to know that he could pay and he could appreciate that I got paid what I was worth. So he gave me his card, his credit card, that is. He paid the $943 with no disrespect. With no disrespect. His wife was jumping for joy at the way everything came out. I walked out their house with no helper, no employee, 1 truck, $943 richer, with a new client, and $100 tip. What one man can do, another man can do too. I'm not telling you this to brag. I do this every day, all day. But no, I don't. See, I just lied to you. I don't work all week. Not because I had the stroke, because I designed my business to work for me. I only work with not millionaires, not people that have $1 million homes. I only work for the people that want value. This man did not have $1 million home. He wasn't no millionaire, but he saw the value in the service that I offer. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Stop using prices to get in the door. Single truck operators, leave that for the Stanley Steamers. Leave that for Zero Res. Leave that for Service Master. Leave that to the companies that employ guys that don't care about cleaning someone's carpet, that are only got the job for the summer so they can pay off their student credit or buy a new car. You want to be the known professional in the zip codes of your choice. Do you understand what that means? The zip codes of your choice. I don't live in none of these $1 million areas. I don't even live in a $500,000 home area today. But I'm designing my business so not only can I live in one of these homes, I'm going to build the biggest rug plant in Pennsylvania. I will have guys, I'm going to buy a big box truck. I will send my guys clearly to the other side of Pennsylvania to pick up somebody's rugs. I will send my guys to New Jersey. I will send my guys to Delaware. I will even send my guys to New York. Howard Partridge, when I was in Houston, Texas, in Sugarland last weekend, he's been my mentor for over 25 years, but I'd never been to his facility, his cleaning facility. I saw rugs for days. I saw his big rug pit. I saw his rug washer. I saw his rug tumbler. What is a rug tumbler? It shakes all the It shakes all the dust out the rugs before you wash it. And then I saw his rug centrifuge. What is a rug centrifuge? And think of it like a dryer for rugs, a clothes dryer. Think of a centrifuge as a dryer for rugs. So, what am I saying to you? I saw in Howard Partridge rug plant, I saw $100,000 in equipment that is making him $10,000 at least a week in just rug cleaning. Wait a minute. I don't got to go in nobody's house and move their furniture. I don't got to beg them for a job. I'm just there to pick up their rugs. I get paid to pick up their rugs. They bring them in, they get them clean. We wrap them, take them back. What? And then I can go out and clean the same people on the main line in Pennsylvania's homes at $2,000 and $3,000 a pop. The average room, when I say the average room, the carpet is normally wool. I charge 65 cents to clean a wool rug. The sizes in these mansions, the rooms are like 800 to 900 square feet. So what is 900 times 65 cents? Yeah, that's one room. That's carpet. That's wool carpet. That's not tile and grout on the other levels or in the other rooms. That's not the furniture in all the rooms. That's not the steps. That's none of that. But these people don't have a cleaner that they can feel comfortable with until now. Because these type of people aren't going to hire a $40 guy. They're not going to hire a $20 or $25 rum guy. They're not even going to hire a $50 rum guy. You have to know how to go after your market. These people are used to being catered to. Now, on the flip side of that, because if you one of those guys, like, see, Roger, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't trying to cater to do. I'm just trying to get in and out. Think about the alternative. Think about working smarter than harder. You go in there. First of all, these carpets, they will never get what we consider dirty. They will never be allowed to get dirty. But these people want you to sell them. That's right. A customer, high-end customer, $1 million home customer, a quality client. This wasn't even $1 million home or $1 million client today. They wanted to be sold quality. Let me tell you what they were. They were young colored people, young colored family, they were young people of color. That the husband was a tech engineer. The wife was a tech, they were all in the computer stuff. But the husband was a tech engineer. They had young children. Beautiful $500,000 home. They both sat down in front of me. I put my folder in front of them, and then as Johnny Johnson and all them would say, I let it do what it do. They were impressed. I had my shirt on. My phone number was all over my shirt. The guy said at the end, oh, do you have any cards? I said, you know what, I'll go to the truck. He said, I don't even know why I asked you. He said, I'm going to just take a picture of the back of your shirt. I said, yeah, you do that. They were impressed, not because of what I had outside, but because of how I took the time and explained to them. They went through my folder. They saw all the additional services that I offered. $943 wasn't even a thought. No one questioned it. Nobody said it was too much. Nobody said it was too cheap. They just didn't say anything about the price. This was not $1 million home, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you ever heard of Abington, Pennsylvania, but y'all know Abington is not no wealthy area. It's a middle class area. It's a middle class area. I don't know if you're listening to me. I don't know if it's even resonating with you, but that's why the phone number scrolling below. Some of you are catching on. I have been selling marketing all week long with these videos, and I don't have to. I'm not getting rich by selling y'all $600 worth of marketing. I'm showing you the job tickets that I'm getting. And this wasn't even $1 million home. You can continue to work hard, or you can learn how to work smart. What do I mean by that? You can stop. You can put the brakes on everything you're doing right now while you're watching me right there. You that's watching me right there. You can put the brakes on it right now. Just like you're driving a car and a kid just walked out in front of you. You can just scoot the brakes right on. And you can say, what in the world have I been doing wrong? I'm telling you right now, and it's going to hurt, but I'm going to tell you. You have been advertising a price, but you haven't been advertising a price that you're worth. That's what you've been doing wrong. People don't understand our business. People don't understand our business. So we have to help them understand it. We have to help them. Especially when you got guys all over Facebook and Instagram with a brand new fancy rug doctor. What? I just went outside for 20 minutes before I went on this job today, and I was messing around with my water to make sure my water came out as soft as it could be so I could get the best cleaning efficiency possible. Yesterday, I just put in a new flow switch so my water would go through the flow switch and trick the turn the heater on so it would keep my water hot. I need 200 degrees at the tip of my wand, not at what the machine says. I need 200 degrees at the tip of my wand, because I keep telling you, 180 is when the magic happens. 180 is when you can barely have to put any pre-spray down. You can just start cleaning and cleaning. You barely have to put any pre-spray down. Now you're saving money on chemical, but the cleaning efficiency, if you can just keep moving the wand, if you can keep moving the wand, and you don't have to stop for stupid stuff, or because your water's not hot enough to melt stupid grease and gum and things like that should melt when you just keep your wand on it at 200 degrees for 2 seconds. That should melt and get sucked up in your wand. What are we talking about here? Do y'all like working all day and you still, after you pay your bills, after you feed yourself, feed your our family. Take your girlfriend out, your boyfriend, whatever you got. Do you like feeling lint in the bottom of your pocket? Do you ever feel like I done worked hard all day? I'm tired as heck, and I got $600 or $700 in my pocket. And the clients barely said thank you. What is wrong with this industry? Do you know what? A lot of the guys the older guys that's been doing this for a while, they don't even talk to you. I talk to them. They be like, Roger, God bless you, man. I'm not getting. They don't want to listen. They don't listen to nothing. And then I gotta agree with them. No one was giving me this priceless information 31 years ago. 27 years ago, I found Joe Polish. 26 years ago, I found Jeff Bishop. 25 years ago, I found Steve Marsh and my friend, my mentor, God-fearing man, God bless him, Howard Partridge. All these men I had to pay. I had to pay Joe Polish like $2,000. I had to pay Jeff Bishop for the IICRC. I don't know, what is it, $1,600 to become a master cleaner or whatever. I had to pay Steve Marsh for his package. I think that was only like $500 or $600. Very priceless information. But then I met the man, 1,000 grand. My friend is to this day, Howard Partridge. And he told me, he had a heart-to-heart talk with me and said, Roger, I hear your family in the background. I hear kids running around. I got to ask you a question. Is this how it is when you talk to your customers? I'm looking at the phone. I just gave this man $800. He want to talk about what my background is. That's what I was thinking at 20 years old. Like a lot of y'all arrogant sons of a gun. Like, how is this man asking me? He was trying to help me. He said, Roger, can we go into a nice place? Maybe if you have to go get in your car. Can you and I talk in your car? I said, absolutely, Howard Partridge. But actually, I went down in my basement, in the back of my basement, and pulled on the chain light where it was nice and quiet. And Howard Partridge took me under his wing and told me how I had to get myself together. I had to get myself together so I could even be in a position to target the high end. Because he explained to me that I had to deliver an experience. An experience. Now I started scratching my young head at the time. Oh, an experience. He said, Roger, what kind of equipment are you working with? At that time, I was only working with portables. This was 25 years ago. And he said, okay, so you're going to have to clean a little bit harder, but you're going to have to find other ways to impress them, to deliver an experience. I did not understand at that time that what Howard Partridge was telling me was I had to design my business, cater to my clients, but because of the equipment that I had to offer so many more little benefits. Features are what are on your equipment and things like that. When you guys always want to talk about how your truck mount vacuum is so strong it can suck the nail out of a wall, yeah, you keep that to yourself. Most customers, they're not impressed with that. They don't want their nails sucked out of the wall. Now, if you have an accident on their carpet, they're going to say, well, you did say that your vacuum was so strong it could suck the nail out of a wall. So now see all that boasting and being proud and arrogant because you got a nice truck mount. Now it got you in trouble. So you need to hold up ones always talking about the features. Talk about some benefits. What are benefits? Well, ma'am, Do you see this chair right here? Not only will we get all the stains out and it look brighter, but when you sit down, you'll want to go to sleep because the soft water that we use will make the couch even softer and fluffier where you really just, when you want to sit down and lounge, watch a movie, whatever you want to do, you're ready. That is a benefit, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I want to go in their house and talk to them. I want to look at their furniture. I want to look at their carpet. I want to look at their tile and grout. I want to look at their mattresses. I want to look. I designed my business to work for me. I don't have no competition. I don't have any competition unless somebody else is going to get on here after me or before me or whatever. And they say, well, Roger, I'm in the state of Pennsylvania. And I go out and do estimates and I sit around and I look around and I try to help all my clients with all the things. Or do you go in there and you just listen because your client doesn't know everything you offer? Do you make suggestions? Do you build a rapport? That's a word for you. See, Roger, there you go again. I just told you I'm with Johnny Johnson. I'm trying to get in, I'm trying to get out. So carry on. Carry on. Carry on. Because Johnny Johnson shows you every day that he's making money. He shows you that he's making money. But what Johnny Johnson is not showing you that he's growing a business. He also shared with us, Johnny, I love you, but I got to put you on blast. He also showed you a post where he told one of his clients that he was going up $5, and she was like, no, but out the door. She going to find another guy right there in Wake Forest, North Carolina, that's going to do it for $35. And he may not even have a truck mount, but the price is right. You know the TV show? Hey, Johnny, that's your show, ain't it? The Price is Right. Well, that ain't my show. I don't even like Drew, whatever his name is, no more. I liked his old show. What's wrong? Yeah, I know Drew Carey. I know he is. I like this old show. I don't like this. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. Y'all Drew Carey fans, I'm just messing with you. I like Drew. But The Price is Right ain't my show. Because the price ain't right. Then Happy Gilmore tell all right, we'll leave that alone. Because y'all might not even be old enough to anyway. But listen, getting back to seriousness. I want to help you design your business. You don't got to do it like me. You could do prices all day long. I just want you to design your business. I want you to have a business. Do you know? I just told my man Vincent Lee this last night. And Johnny Johnson, oh man. Anyway, Vincent Lee's out in North Carolina too. And you know how Johnny Johnson said you can't charge square footage out there. Well, we're going to do another interview and I'm going to be the mediator. And we're going to have North Carolina versus North Carolina. We're going to have Price, carpet cleaner versus square footage carpet cleaner. And see, when y'all watch me with Johnny, see, it was good. But see, me and Johnny aren't in the same area. So we're going to bring Vincent Lee, who's in North Carolina, and we're going to bring Johnny Johnson back. And then, as they say, challenge. We're going to see how it all work out. Because, see, I love Johnny Johnson. And my new friend is Vincent Lee. Oh, man, that's like watching Holyfield and anyway, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. So then you can make some decisions about building your business, designing your business. Because I guarantee you, after you design your business, if you take the time to design your business, you will realize you don't have no competition. How do you know that you are designing a business? Because it will be sellable. I'm not saying you ever have to sell it, but somebody will come up to you and be like, you seem like you got a good business. How much would you sell your business for? You be like, oh, I'm not selling my business, but you'll feel good inside. You'll have a chip on your shoulder because you deserve a pat on the back. You built a sellable business, which means your business looks and is like it's growing, and it is growing. But see, you have to do something, and you got to do it by steps. See, it might take 6 months or so before you be like, I hear what Roger was saying, but it don't seem like my business is doing that great. Well, see, first of all, when you design a business, you're going to have less clients. You're going to have less clients. But the good thing is you're going to have more high-end, more quality clients. Not high-end. I want to get away from, because y'all now have to design. Remember, I've been doing this 31 years. I done told you, I've been through Howard Partridge, Steve Marsh, Jeff Bishop, Joe Polish. I done been through it. I even learned a little bit from Zig Ziglar. There's a name for you. Y'all ain't do all that. So you don't have to design. I design my business for the millionaire, for the person that has a $19.5 million home. I design my business like today when I gave an estimate to a office building. He had carpet, he had tile and grout, he had VCT tile in the bathrooms. I charge, me, I charged them 37 cents for the carpet. I charged them $1.20 for the grout. I charged them 75 cents for the VCT. 2 coats of wax. 2 coats, 75 cents. A lot of y'all charging 30 cents. And y'all putting 3 coats on. What? What? My pads, the stripping pads, cost $11.99 to put under my machine. All right. The number is scrolling below. You see the job ticket here that I did today. Let me reiterate one more time. 3 hours. 3 hours. One truck. One truck. One man. One old stroke survivor man. $943 was the job ticket, but I walked out of there with $1,043 because of one thing. The man received an experience. An experience. If you're ready to put the brakes on today, maybe you haven't started your business yet. Before you let the carpet cleaning industry design your business, maybe you need to call this phone number that's scrolling below. I implore you to call this phone number that's scrolling below, because just like so many others that started off so happy, so excited, just the fighting chance to be their own boss, they got the entrepreneur seizure. They saw somebody else, whether it was a worker that came in their house or whether they worked for a carpet cleaning company, and they said, you know what? I do all the work physically myself anyway. I might as well go ahead and do this myself. And they might have 1 or 2 customers that come with them. So now they poke their chest out. They poke their chest out and they're like, oh yeah, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And then they don't realize that after you get the entrepreneur seizure, then you have to go through the entrepreneur triangle. Every business, Everybody has to go through it. There are no exceptions. At the top of the entrepreneur triangle is the entrepreneur. He's the thinker. He's the one that puts it all together. He's the one that makes the system work. Then down the right side of the triangle, you have the management. The management takes the rules from the entrepreneur, takes the system from the entrepreneur, and he makes sure that the last end of the triangle, which is the left side, which is the production, is doing it like it's supposed to. So after you get the entrepreneur seizure and you think you can do it all yourself, then you have to go through and you learn the entrepreneur triangle. And you're like, well, wait a minute. I put this together, but you're not a good manager, so your production sucks. So you're like, well, wait a minute. Why isn't this working? I put all these ads out on Facebook like everybody else. I pay Yelp $8,000 like everybody else. I pay Home Advisor. I do Google AdWords. I advertise on Instagram now. Like, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not making a whole lot of money every week, every day? What am I doing wrong? The answer is you're letting the industry design your business. You never took the time when you saw that you did all the physical labor if you worked for a carpet cleaner. You never took the time if you saw a guy come in your house and you paid him $200 or $300 and you like, wait a minute, I'm smarter than this guy. I can quit my job and buy a machine and I can do this too. You never took the time to design your business. You let the carpet cleaning industry design it for you. But you can stop that. You can stop that today. You can kick the brakes on today and design your business your way. When you design your business your way, you don't have no competition. When you design your business your way, you may not want to work more than 4 days a week. I know I don't. I got a beautiful wife. I just got married 3 years ago. I got to enjoy my wife. My wife wants to travel. We do travel. We'll be going to different states now. We'll be going to these different hotels and staying there. I'm always going to let you know when I'm there in case y'all want to come shake my hand. And we shop talk, right? We shop talk. I guarantee you, after one conversation face to face with me, you're going to reevaluate the way you're running things. I'm not saying that you're going to do it the way I do it. I don't want you to do it the way I do it. But I guarantee you one thing. I guarantee you this. You will think about designing your business to have no competition that works for you. This is Roger Lloyd, and this is another episode of Friday Night Insights. This was a deep episode of Friday Night Insights. And if you haven't caught it all, I implore you, when it starts over again, to watch it from the beginning. Maybe go to sleep watching it. It'll also be on YouTube. I'm going to put it in the other groups until they throw it out. I don't care. Maybe one or two of you will watch it before it gets tossed out. But like I said, it will be on YouTube. I'm the carpet cleaners consultant on YouTube. You'll see my face. You'll know it's me. It's your time. It's your time to get paid what you're worth, not what the industry says it will pay you. This is Roger Lloyd. You have a good night.